The hydrogen economy represents a critical component of our nation's strategy to diversify its energy mix, reduce dependence on fossil fuel, and mitigate climate change. By harnessing the power of hydrogen, we can create new opportunities, drive innovations, and improve the lives of our citizens.
The Minister of Petroleum Resources, Gas, Mr. Ekwerekwe, represented by his technical assistant on downstream, Mr. Ebeli Gege, said the country intends to increase its gas reserves from 206 trillion cubic feet to 600 trillion cubic feet. Meanwhile, the German ambassador to Nigeria, Annette Gotha, expressed her country's willingness to patronize Nigeria's rich hydrogen deposits to address its hydrogen needs.
Germany will not be able to meet its hydrogen needs through domestic production alone. Strong and reliable international partnerships are essential. Pioneering countries like Nigeria as key partners that combine renewable potential with ambition, technical expertise, and a shared vision for a climate-neutral future.
The country director of GIZ and ECOWAS, Dr. Marcus Wagner, while commending the Policy Development Committee, noted that national hydrogen policy would form a foundation in which the future of sustainable hydrogen economy in Nigeria would be built. Stakeholders from oil, gas, water, environment, and health sectors were at that event.
Meanwhile, a 10-year strategic plan for the utilization of local raw materials and spring-up industries has been launched in Abuja. The plan, launched at the end of the first Africa Raw Materials Summit, is a guiding document on how to preserve African natural resources for industrial development. Abubakar Bestu has the report.
The African Raw Materials Summit was a forum organized to find solutions to the continuous exploitation of African resources at cheap rates and, regrettably, import finished products at exorbitant prices. After 3 days of productive engagement, participants shared experiences and concluded that the only way out of African stunted development was to utilize its abundant natural resources to make the continent a global industrial hub. Launching the guiding document, the Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Eno, explained that a new era in Africa's economic story had begun. The Ghanaian Minister of Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation, Mr. Ibrahim Mohammed, while suggesting the construction of massive regional road network to connect major industrial clusters, urged Nigeria to take the lead.
Collaboration, action, and policy formulation all stems from working together and talking to each other. In fact, my good friends in Nigeria always tell me, shut up, Nigeria is the giant of Africa. And I say, yes, I agree, that's a sleeping giant. When Nigeria wakes up, the entire continent will wake up.
The Director General, Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Mr. Shegun Kadri, said henceforth Nigeria will take the right step to develop its own resources.
An attempt to have our raw materials not exported to develop other economies, but deployed to improve productivity and enhance economies of scale and naturally affect industrialization is key.
The Director General of Raw Materials Research and Development Council, Professor Nanyalugo Ikemonso, told journalists that the launch of the document had marked a new era in the continent's industrial revolution.
We co-created the 10-year roadmap for raw material management. That means that we are going to hit the ground running on all the things we have discussed here.
Other speakers called for stronger engagement of the African Union and developing the political will by government to actualize the initiative. In Abuja, Abubakar Bestu, Radio Nigeria.
The World Bank has trained 17 selected journalists on natural capital accounting, NCA, and sustainability reporting to enhance Nigeria's ability to track and report on environmental degradation and climate resilience. At the training in Abuja, an environmentalist with the World Bank, Mr. Ahmed Abdullahi, said the training was designed to equip journalists with the tools to effectively cover the economic and policy dimensions of Nigeria's natural resources. Mr. Abdullahi affirmed that the training was part of a broader strategy to promote solution journalism, a form of journalism that not only highlights problems, but also reports on practical evidence-based responses to challenges.
Instead of saying that land degradation, we focus on what can we do now that we know this area has been deforested, or this is the level of emission we have. Equipped with that knowledge, that brings in the solution journalism or reportage in a manner that people will focus on the solutions.
One of the resource persons, Yakina Kinwale, described solution journalism as an approach that promotes stories of resilience, innovation, and community-driven initiatives.
Training journalists in solution journalism is a way of telling them that they have a role to play by amplifying the successes that government is recording.
Participants at the training were drawn from print, broadcast, and online platforms, engaged in hands-on sessions on interpreting NCA data, identifying story angles in environmental economics, and using multimedia tools to amplify their reports.
A former director of sports and outside broadcast Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, FRCN, Malam Abba Zayan, has been appointed as the interim national coordinator of the Nigeria Media and Information Literacy Male Media Executives Network, NIMEM. This followed a unanimous nomination by participants during an intensive training workshop for media executives in Northwest Nigeria on integrating media and information literacy male into editorial policy and guidelines of media organizations. The Nigeria Male Media Executive Network, NIMEN, was established as one of the strategic outcomes of the training. Speaking on the establishment of NIMEN, the UNESCO representative at the workshop, Ms. Yachat Nuhu, explained that the establishment of the Nigeria Male Media Executives Network was strategic in view of the need for every media organization in Nigeria to develop a male-compliant editorial policy to engender information integrity. In his acceptance speech, Malam Zayan thanked UNESCO and Maine for the training and midwifing the establishment of the network, and all participants for the confidence reposed in him to lead the association. He reaffirmed his commitment to advancing advocacy for male integration into the media operations, not only in the Northwest, but across Nigeria.
The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, has called on Nigerian manufacturers to leverage on international certification schemes under the International Electrotechnical Commission, IEC, to enhance product quality and access new export markets. Director General of the organization, Dr. Ifeanyi Okeke, made a call at a stakeholders forum with the Secretary General of IEC, Mr. Philip Mezga, in Abuja. Dr. Okeke said that Nigeria's recent alignment with the IEC system for conformity assessment schemes for electrotechnical equipment and components IEC will significantly boost the competitiveness of locally made products.
By ensuring effective coordination of stakeholders' involvement, participation and contribution to the development of international standards on electrical and electronics products. The nationalization of these standards through the adoption has led to the milestones promoting local production of electrical and electronic products.
Also, Chairman of the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, NEC, Mr. Sanusi Garuba, emphasized the strategic importance of international collaboration on technical standards. In a paper entitled Embracing Industrial Growth and Innovation, the IEC Secretary General, Mr. Philip Mega, encouraged Nigeria to adopt international standards in clean energy, digital technologies, and smart grids.
For Nigeria, embracing international standards of the IEC even more in the future means greater integration into the global supply chains, fostering innovation, and of course creating opportunities.
Some stakeholders from NAPTIN and Nigeria Society of Engineers called for the introduction of standards in the nation's university curriculum.
Governor Hyacinth Alia of Benue State has stressed the need to consolidate the nation's digital gains while addressing emerging challenges in connectivity, innovation, and inclusion. He stated this at an award ceremony in Lagos to honor him as one of the 50 most valuable personalities in Nigeria's digital economy. Governor Alia, represented by the Deputy Governor, Dr. Sam Ode, delivered the keynote address titled Redefining Nigeria's Economic Future, Benue State and the Rise of the Digital Economy. Citing the National Digital Economy Policy and Strategy 2020 to 2030 as a foundation, the governor said Benue State had put structures in place to localize the national digital agenda. He reaffirmed that Benue's digital transformation was a module for redefining Nigeria's economic narrative beyond oil dependence. The governor advocated a deeper collaboration between governments, the private sector, academia, and startups to scale digital innovation that works for all Nigerians.
23 minutes past 7, you're listening to the news on the network service of Radio Nigeria. In the headlines this morning, NNPC has disagreed with reports on 8% loss on oil and gas revenue. National hydrogen policy underway. Still to come, federal government files criminal charge against Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Oyo State government takes step to prevent recurrence of police brutality. Plus, sports news, special feature, Cyberscope, newspaper headlines, and weather report. Just stay with us.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
It's Nigeria's #1 disability inclusion talk show, airing every Friday from 10 till 11 a.m. on the network service of Radio Nigeria. Join the conversation as we tackle pressing disability issues, spotlight inspiring voices, and drive inclusive change, one story at a time.
Thank you for creating a space where we are truly heard.
With interviews, expert insights, and your live phone-in contributions, this is more than a program. It is a movement for inclusion. Brought to you by TAF Africa, with support from the European Union through the EU SDGN project, working to promote inclusive governance for all Nigerians. Don't miss Disability Inclusion Talk Show every Friday at 10 a.m. only on the network service of Radio Nigeria. Let's build an inclusive Nigeria together.
After back-to-back finishes as runners-up, Remo Stars finally hit the bullseye by winning their first ever Nigerian Premier Football League title with 4 games to spare. The Remo-based side wrote their name into the folklore of the nation's top flight by becoming the first side from the southwest to win the coveted title in 25 years. To celebrate the historic and milestone achievement, Radio Nigeria, in conjunction with the Nigerian Premier Football League and GTI, brings you the freshly minted champions in week 37 as they tackle emerging southwest powerhouse Ikorodu City, who themselves are in touching distance of finishing in the top 3. The game also affords Remo Stars the opportunity to celebrate their success before their home fans. But will they still roar, or will the Oga Boys from Lagos put a dent on the title celebrations? Join us live on Sunday for the big man from 2:30 p.m. FRCN Sports, connecting through sports, uniting the nation.
Radio Nigeria, uplifting the people and uniting the nation.
The federal government has filed 3-count charges against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan over alleged defamation of character on Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Yahaya Bello. Filed at the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja, before Justice C.N. Oji. The 3-count charge was brought by the Department of Public Prosecutions on behalf of the Attorney General of the Federation. The government is accusing Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan of making imputations intended to harm reputations contrary to Section 391 of the Penal Code law and punishable under Section 392 of the same law. The first count centers on a televised interview granted by Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan on a political program. In the interview, the senator accused the Senate President Godswill Akpabio of plotting her assassination in collaboration with former Governor Yahaya Bello. Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan allegedly told the same television audience that plan to assassinate her was not to be carried out in Abuja but in Kogi State under Yahaya Bello's watch. She claimed to have reported the threat to the Inspector General of Police and made efforts to inform security operatives. The prosecution contends that the allegations made on national television not only tarnished the character of Yahaya Bello, but also presented a grave national security concern, especially given the implications of political violence. Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan, who was not in court, She allegedly refused service from bailiffs, as Justice Oji, however, ordered that efforts should not be spared in ensuring that she is served before the next adjournment date.
The Oyo State Police Command, in collaboration with the government and state-owned Traffic Management Authority, have held a briefing on ways to prevent recurrence of last Tuesday's incident that claimed the life of a 14-year-old male. The meeting, which was held at the command's headquarters, Eleyele, had media professionals in attendance. Abisola Oluremi now reports.
Setting the tone for the discussion, the Commissioner of Police, Oyo State Command, Mr. Johnson Adenola, narrated the incident that led to the demise of Kehinde Alade as against some speculations on the social media.
Motorists in Oyo and Ibadan specifically have become so reckless, including motorcyclists. We record accidents on daily basis. Pedestrians are often knocked down. Officers of Frenchman moving to block him from proceeding further. Instead of reversing or stopping and surrendering himself for arrest, the man reversed the car and made further effort, almost knocking down officers of Frenchman. Because at that instance, an officer in the team, suspicious of the way and manner the man drove, fired a shot to demobilize the car.
CP Adenola called for a minute silence for the departed soul. He also said the father, who was also the driver of the vehicle, Mr. Odunayo Alade, had not officially reported to the command as they have to allow him to grieve. The Oyo State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Prince Dotun Oyelade, explained that the meeting was aimed at ways to prevent recurrence and to empathize with the deceased family. Prince Oyelade, however, reiterated that anyone found culpable will be brought to book.
Enforce the determination of the state government that justice will be done and that we will do everything possible as a responsible government to placate, to commiserate, and to empathize with the bereaved family.
Also, the Executive Chairman, Oyo State Road Traffic Management Authority, Major Adekoya Adeshaga, retired, explained that the culprit, Mr. Alade, had on 14th May 2025 arrested for parking at a wrong place and was fined 15,000 naira. Major Adeshaga lamented that despite awareness and sensitization programs on driving safety, many road users in Ibadan had been violating the rules.
Moving from garages to garages and places to places to try traffic offenders.
Meanwhile, Radio Nigeria spoke to the father of the deceased, but was perceived to be too grieved to comment in Ibadan. Abisola Oluremi, Radio Nigeria.
Today is International Viscovaginal Fistula Day, set aside to highlight key interventions to end the birth injury. In Nigeria, many interventions had been implemented during the federal government, including the federal government NHIA free fistula program being implemented across the federation. Health editor Maureen Eke visited some fistula centers to assess the impact of the program.
The doctors, the lecturers, the MD, the social workers, in fact, they are specially made for this people.
Some of the beneficiaries of the federal government, National Health Insurance Authority's free fistula program at the National Fistula Center, Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. Medical experts say the surgical closure of an obstetric fistula is the condition. The free fistula program was unveiled in June 2024 to improve maternal and child health in the country, offering not only free repairs but also associated cost. Professor Akoma Johnson, the Chief Medical Director, National Fistula Center, Ebonyi State, also spoke on the impact of the program on women from different parts of the South and West.
We can now have money to buy consumables. Sutures are very expensive now. The cost of one suture for fistula has multiplied more than 200 times.
Already, as of January this year, the DG of the National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Kelechi Ohiri, announced that about 1,629 women were treated of vesico-vaginal fistula across the Federation. Also, a visit to the Laurel Fistula Center located inside the Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital, Kano State, showed women from different parts of Kano and neighboring states accessing the free VVF services in the facility.
All the health services are free. We didn't pay any money for all the drugs. May God bless them.
The head of the Laura VVF Center, Dr. Amiru Imam Yola, attributed the increase in fistula repairs in Kano State to the NHIS intervention, where the funds go directly to the VVF centers across the country with improved access.
We can do from 3 to 5 surgeries in a day. It means 20 patients in a week.
For the Chief Medical Director of the Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital, Kano, Dr. Husseini Mohammed, the NHIA Free Fistula Care Program has increased VVF repair enrollment with patients assessing quality of care regardless of their social status.
Even though the patient is now poor, but he will now be able to get the services. That poverty does not remove him from accessing care.
The greatest catch of the program, according to the CMD, was the 120,000 naira incentive for each patient after VVF repairs, commending the purposeful leadership of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu for the massive investment in the health sector.
Because of the low socio-economic status that they belong to, you see that 120,000, it means a lot for them.
Vesico-vaginal fistula, VVF, is an abnormal connection between the bladder and the vagina. The most commonest causes are prolonged or obstructed labor, vaginal tears, and injuries to the bladder during childbirth. This is why a consultant family physician at the Aminu Kano Teaching Hospital, Dr. Zainab Abdulaziz, insisted that obstructed labor leads to complications such as VVF.
Majority of these ladies or girls that go through early marriage, majority of women that come with obstructed labor, we see that these are young girls, that their pelvis is not well developed, so they usually have a lot of complications. One of these complications is the vesicovaginal fistula.
Key messages for the day include obstetric fistula is preventable and treatable with the right care and resources. In Abuja, Maureen AK, Radio, Nigeria.
Still talking health, the Ebonyi State government says it is partnering Global Fund for the enrollment of 29,000 persons living with HIV and drug-resistant tuberculosis in the state health insurance scheme. The executive secretary of the State Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Divine Igwe, announced this during a news briefing on the achievements of the agency under Governor Francis Nwafuru's administration. That's Nwafuru's administration in Abakaliki. Dr. Igwe explained that with the funding, the agency was prepared to offer quality services to about 14,000 persons already living with the conditions in the area and for new infections.
We just have little above 14,000 number of people living with HIV in Ebonyi State. But we have funds to enroll 29,000 number of them. That means we have prepared ahead of time, even those that will get it by next year and the upper year.
Dr. Igwe said the total of 137 persons had been enrolled in the state scheme, with children and the indigent persons outnumbering other categories of persons benefiting from the services. He enjoined stakeholders in certain local government areas to sponsor at least 1,000 persons per ward to properly reposition the states towards attaining universal health coverage.
The Safe Schools program in Plateau State is collaborating with security agencies towards ensuring that students are safe within their schools. In a meeting held in his office in Jos, the coordinator, Safe School Program Plateau State, Mr. Alex Ladan, described the event as a milestone in their quest to implement the policy of the Safe Schools Program. Josiah Buzun reports.
The Safe School Program is a national policy that is expected to be domesticated by states. Meanwhile, the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mutfwang, decided to take a step further by creating a coordinating office with a view to ensuring that particularly the minimum standards of the policy are addressed with the establishment of a Safe School Program office. It is on record that some local governments in Plateau State have experienced attacks. Although no school was attacked in the process, those in attendance were representatives of the state security services, the Nigerian Police, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Operation Safe Haven, Operation Rainbow, the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Fire Service, and the Vigilante Group of Nigeria. The coordinator, Safe School Program, Plateau State, Mr. Alex Ladan, explained that the policy in itself has all the security personnel as critical partners in its implementation.
What we're doing today is an effort to ensure interagency collaboration in addressing security challenges that our schools are faced with. We seek to address issues that we know. We seek to be ahead of those who are hell-bent on perpetrating crime and criminality.
Mr. Ladan noted that the meeting will be periodic.
Our desire is for us to compare notes, to share ideas, and to seek ways of addressing the issues collectively.
He commended the representatives of the security agencies for their services, considering the dangers that they face, adding that the program will leverage on their experience, expertise, and commitment to nation building. Representatives of the Operation Safe Haven, Colonel Matthias Obi, and that of the Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Debu Ahmed, spoke.
The kids in schools, they are vulnerable because of their age, so it is now our responsibility to see that we look into the protection and security, which is the very essence of why we are here.
Every month or 2 weeks, let's have a meeting. Even there is nothing, then let us review previous.
Gregory Odiakosa, accompanied by guests, was ushered into the party with melodious Nigerian song.
I'm not surprised to see this babe. That's the typical Onitsha man, easygoing.
Guests were entertained with a beautiful drama skit as well as gift presentation to the celebrant, one who made his time as a broadcaster worth the while.
I don't expect any more phone calls.
Details of this and more in our sports package.
Welcome to Radio Nigeria's update of the National Sports Festival. Unification ladies, while Nasarawa Amazons saw off Sunshine Queens in the quarterfinals. And the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Honorable Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun, has approved the reconstitution of a caretaker committee for the National Sports Association for in Congress, which led to the semi. Correspondent Ndubeze Chidoka reported the committee members to urgently resolve disputes within NAS.
Special feature this morning is on the 22nd coronation anniversary of Oba of Lagos. It is written by Adeyemi Adesonya of Anu, where he served for 32 years before he retired. Active of those involved, lead in the fear of God and desist from taking undue advantage of their office to amass wealth, bearing in mind that Kiolu is very optimistic and passionate that Nigeria will overcome all developmental challenges and come out a better nation under President Bola Tinubu, while always urging Nigerians to exercise patience and give the needed support. The Director General, Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Dr. Muhammad Bulama, on behalf of the entire management and staff of Radio Nigeria, felicitate with long live Obaril One Babatunde Oswola Learemwa Kiolu. Long live Lagos State. That special feature on the 22nd coronation anniversary of Oba of Lagos was written by Adeyemi Adesonya and read by Rachel Boala.
Next is Cyberscope, bringing you the top video footage featuring General T.Y. Danjuma, Governor Hope Uzodinma, and DSS Director General to back his claim of political persecution. The courtroom revelation is fueling intense conversations online, with many questioning the validity of the charges and pondering what the high-profile involvement means for justice and national unity in Nigeria.
Well, another story buzzing in the social media, the next generation, the ICPC is calling on secondary school students to take the front lines in the fight against corruption. The call to action has triggered widespread reactions online as users debate on how effective youth-led initiatives can be in reforming Nigeria's moral compass and instill
online, with fans and fellow creatives weighing in on artists' rights, internal politics in the entertainment industry, and whether the rapper's activism is now costing him more than it is.
Film Make Nation is lighting up timelines after again at the Cannes Film Festival. The AI-themed film is being hailed for its bold storytelling and is sparking discussions on the future of Nollywood, where many are applauding the creative leap into tech-based narratives, suggesting the industry is very, very ready for a global spotlight.
And in the world of sports, Aruna Quadri's journey at the 2025 ITTF World Championships has ended in fourth round, and social media is reacting, while many are applauding his effort and funding as recurrent challenges holding back top talents. Well, that's it for Cyberscope today. Keep the conversation going. Connect with us at Radio Nigeria using the hashtag Cyberscope. Compiled by Tijani Ibrahim.
All right, what are the papers saying? They're screaming this morning. The Leadership Friday says, the bold one, 2027, Tinubu is our sole candidate.
To Federal Capital Territory, Niger, Kwara, Benue, and Kogi states, while cloudy atmosphere is expected with prospects of morning thunderstorms over parts of Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo, Abia, Cross River, Lagos, and Bayelsa states.
Of course, that's weather report for you today. To end the news, here is a recap of the major stories. NNPCL has disagreed with reports on 8% loss on oil and gas revenue. National hydrogen policy underway. Federal government has filed criminal charge against Natasha Potudwanga. And we told you that Oyo State government is taking steps to prevent recurrence of police brutality.
And that's the news as it is.
Thank God it's Friday. Have a good day.
The frequency 92.9 FM. The city.
Moniya láwa ń bàdàn. 99.1 àwa la jẹ́ nọ́mbà 1. Bá ń jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ bó ti ṣe ń lọ pẹ̀lú àwọn ètò tó ta wọ́n yọ àtàwọn ìròyìn tó fọgbọ́n yọ. Àṣìpolówó ọjà tó mú ní ìta lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ àwa la nìyẹn. Ibikíbi lákòókò yó. Amúlùdùn láyé ń bá kétékété. Moniya láwa ń bàdàn. Amúlùdùn láyé ń bá kétékété.
Amuludun FM 99.1 ní Moniya ń bàdàn ló máa ń múnú àwa dùn.
Ìwọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi tẹ́tí ò gbọ́ bó ṣe ń dún. Amúlùdùn FM 99.1 ó mílẹ̀ jìjìjì sétí aráyé jọ̀wọ́ má gbé kúrò níbẹ̀ o.
Yes, so my people, up Niger, that's how we run them every Friday morning. We don't bust in Radio Nigeria Southwest Network with day. The program at Tiki Taka, if you listen to us for the first time, now Pigeon Sports program, and with the shook mouth for everything we concern sports on top of the program. My name now Ojaki Ozoya, and me and Tega John there this morning, and I two of us go run the matter. Tega, how about dinner?
Body then cycle Jare, I try salute give na for real na day the heroes this morning. Yes, na sports matter. Thank God it's Friday. No put on like that.
That's so. All right, so my people, plenty matter they will go talk this morning. But before that, normal, Igia will run the team. We go hail everybody who don't do their radio to listen to us this morning. If you did Ibadan, you know, say your radio did Premier 93.5 FM or Amuludun 99.1. We greet you now. We say good morning. And anywhere you go this morning, small, it better say you late than you be the late. But take it easy as we move this morning. And if you did for Abeokuta and Paramount 94.5 FM, now they will pin this morning with a salute. We hail now out that side, that Abeokuta, how the National Sports Festival they go. As you pass, may just pass the MKO Abiola Stadium. Just hit them small. Pass Alake Sports Complex. Just hit them small. Now so Abeokuta Gateway Games. The hot, the full country, the full world, ISD Gateway Games. We greet you for that side. And our people for elation are Gold 95.5 FM. And there we lap this morning. We greet you now. We always salute you and don't deal with us this morning. For Adoek is in our Progress 100.5 FM. Now there we carry our load call this morning. We say thank you so much. Don't open our door, don't allow us enter on our door this morning. We greet you now. We always salute. And last but not the least, our sunshine people for Akure and Positive 102.5 FM. And there we did this morning, which always salute. We say thank you. If you're not dead here, we not go there here. And if you come up for where your radio day, no worry, no reason. We'll not be local, we are international. You enter Facebook / Premier FM 93.5. Now there we did this morning. All right, more enter the matter we concern us this morning. Plenty things there we go talk. We go talk National Sports Festival, and we get one very own person with day there, and so we go connect with Tom on top the show this morning. May give us live updates. Anabe Inahoro will join us for the program. She's going to give us live updates. They tell us what it is up for the National Sports Festival, because we yet so far bad news never deal.
No.
The only one we hear now one gas explosion. The only one we hear now one gas explosion. But nobody injured. Nobody injured.
It is under control.
It is under control. That's so. Everything they go normal. We get some surprise. Delta State, they be defending champion. We be not the answer. I be they never come. I be they see the opening ceremony.
There they come.
So we go talk that matter this morning. We go come out for National Sports Festival for the President Federation's Cup. You know, the league season at the end. Federation's Cup, they don't enter final. The teams will enter final. We go talk and then the last leg of the Nigerian Premier Football League. Udokari League don't know itself. We don't know the league again that they itself.
Now who go there relegation that they know itself.
Those where they go CAF Champions League, they know their self. So the ones where they look and say, it be like next year we go try again. They know their self. We go talk and Super Falcons, of course, they're ready. Super Eagles too. They're ready because as the league doesn't conclude for every year for the world, the national team then will come the face. They are ready. But now Champions League sports, now everybody got the reason.
They're happy for some, say at least bad as bad.
Oh, he cried that day.
He should have cried.
He cried for that Europa. He cried. Me not gonna be like say village people.
Village people follow and reach there.
Hurricane wait up just together don't win something. He can't remember. He don't win. And that one, the Crystal Palace, everybody with a trophy, and they know themselves.
This season makes sense, because we are waiting with no external.
They win now. They win now. And for Spanish La Liga, yes, so Udo will league Barcelona, they know themselves. Real Madrid get a good try. But Real Betis for Spanish La Liga, they go still try their hand on Wednesday. They play a conference league with Chelsea, so that one never settled. We go know who go win.
Who be man?
We go know who be boy. Who be man? Now so. We go go small break. Now so we go small break. When we come back, Tiki Taka will continue. All right, my people, and I take it about the program. Na Radio Nigeria Southwest Network today. I remember I talked say we're going to give a live update for what they happen for the National Sports Festival for Gateway Games for Ogun State. Anabe Inahoro don't join us. She there with us and she going to let us know what's in the sub. Anabe Inahoro, the superwoman. How about dinner? Good morning. Other side.
Good morning, OJ. Wait, I got to do home for there like that.
You can say they represent us for there. Oh yeah.
Now we dey Ogun State. Now you dey breathe the oxygen.
Nah, they breathe that 1 year waiting you want talk.
Normally, I just day as usual, as normally properly, because today so Ogun State the bubble, the sports festival the bubble, and this morning when they just break through, we still day for election for Baptist University for election for where the games village now where everybody dey roll from there they move go Abeokuta, who they go Ijebode, bus go mover, who they go Ikenne, bus go mover, and who they go Shagam. Bus go move on, but this morning as I follow it up, I dey for Game Village. I dey waka go where I go enter bus where they go Abeokuta for MKO Abiola Stadium or Sports Center, Alake Sports Center for Abeokuta. But the game dey bubble normal. We see many things wey happen yesterday. Some kind of record breaking things dey happen, but all the same, nothing spoil because Southwest teams they represent normally and properly as we expect them to be. And as we say that Tiki Taka we dey so for the Southwest Network, It's not gonna make sense when we just that focus on only Oyo, you know.
No,
We get Ogun, we all of us go for this place. And as I wake up this morning, they check official medal table as you say Ogun, don't they share anyhow and not this small thing. If you choose to gather everybody to for your house, use information say you feel represent normally. And Ogun State for that medal table now they don't be touch there. And now they the first Southwest team for that zone there, and they get 10 gold, 12 silver, and 16 bronze. We bring their total medal to 38. Oyo State, at the second Southwest team. As of yesterday morning, Oyo State today for third, but this morning where they go update Oyo done day for fourth after Ogun, 10 gold, 11 silver, and 16 bronze. Where we can get Lagos with 9 gold, 10 silver and 18 bronze. Osun State normally Osun they impress me, I'm not gonna lie, and they get 9 gold, 1 silver and 2 bronze. Make we not forget our people for normal where we say there be our team for the same Southwest team, so 80 and I get 1 silver and 3 bronze, and we get Ondo. I don't know whether Ondo dey for Southwest. Sometimes you go see the map of Niger Delta. But anyway, Ondo get according to the official medal table 1 silver and 2 bronze. But I need to see they call our attention to the fact that this medal table will they read sometimes they dey 24 hours behind because yes. Because you go see some states they post medals, they go they check the official website. You say I not see this thing for here now, and 24 hours behind them. But if we say make we still look waiting happen for Oyo yesterday, Oyo impressed me. But waiting the major thing where I want to draw out yesterday, and that gold medal where men badminton team for Oyo win yesterday. They win gold for badminton. Another thing where Oyo do again, they win gold for taekwondo. Yes, for women's bantamweight taekwondo, they win gold there. They can win gold again for men's featherweight taekwondo. Now another gold. But the one way sweet and impressed me, and the girl, 13-year-old Tofumi Michelle Ibidapo, will win the first medal for swimming for Oyo State for 200 meters butterfly.
How many years she did?
1 and 3, 13.
13 years.
Yes.
For swimming gold.
So, yes, already yesterday when we booked for swimming complex, she for the another final where she take part, she come forth where she got the cry. And a young girl now, another opportunity.
But if person they cry for swimming, wait to Annabelle Noves, person they cry for swimming pool, that they see her.
When he come out, if he cry, she didn't go see water.
Okay, as you say, you know say water fish.
People say that the water they come out for a eye, you're teaching her cry.
Oh, they are not fit today, just break up. But no, the girl they very sad because she carry forth that day. But yes, but for that other final way she not win. But this one she can't go back, go show say yes, now mistake that one take I don't ready for now this time, and she impressed when she take finish with gold. With a silver medal. Another attention where I want call our attention to now this invited junior athletes.
IGE.
We could not forget, yes, there be NSC Peking. And the reason I call them NSC Peking now because the NSC bring that idea and then now they want the idea come out and then self they impressed and not go lie because if IJA where they say there be young people they don't get 2 gold medals, 5 silver and 1 bronze. It means that something happen because more not forget say the whole idea be say all of these young people if they win medal they go fit progress, you understand, enter elite class of the big boys where they say they go get opportunity for grants, yes, they'll get opportunity for international grants to go train for outside country and things like that. So yes, these people don't win medals and they impress. Today many other games against football, but some games don't already finish. Games like taekwondo don't finish. Ayolokpo don't finish, Daps don't finish, Kung Fu weightlifting, those ones yesterday, now they don't end their market for the matter.
All right, Annabelle, wait. Yes, you get what I want to ask you. You know, say the tournament, it don't go like halfway, now the 5, and now we did so far for the tournament, in terms of facility, the way that they arrange, officiating, welfare, transportation, movement, everything. If you want to give mark, how you go rate this tournament, the National Sports Festival so far?
As the day so far, normally with everything, nothing is perfect. But in terms of the logistics for movement, for welfare, that's one national banker, the food they day. Not say, even me say, they faithful for Shulu Bismarck, don't they speak, because they make I go wait for you. Because I shout my name, and I say, come back, collect your food before you go. So food na legit something. So your food pay for everybody. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. They even go give people where they say they don't go stadium already. They go carry their food, go meet them for them, make them feel it after their event and everything. So food na legit. The logistics too. So they move many people from different locations. It's not easy, but they provide the buses to take the move people to stadium to everywhere and to bring them back to back up for evening after their event. So yes, logistics the officiate itself they go well.
Annabelle, okay, thank you. I want to ask you one thing. We hear say your state governor or government management they give 20,000 to gold medalists, 15 to silver, then 5 to bronze. Sure, not true.
That money now, what they call instant reward. Now, like say, you do well, take go buy biscuits money. Not be saying now, what gold medalists deserve. When they come back, the governor they sabi arrange them.
Just like they take ginger them,
the people will go Delta when they come back after they collect instant rewards. They come back and collect 1 million. Now instant reward they call us. They come back and collect millions and 500K and everything. But this one I just say, oh my boy, you do well, you do. You try, I go buy.
They collect recharge card.
Aside Oyo State, any state you see say you feel say any state they do something like that?
No. So far I never hear any other state to start reward. You know No. Now this one a typical Oyo State system. Now they're really good for that instant reward package. So other states just talk say after medal, after gold medal get 2.5 million, silver medal. This was the later we not even know how to go take big. But this one now Oyo say okay, instant reward now Wapa can be this because we win. And the athletes don't know. So they themselves they also say make themselves arrange that extra. It depends on the minimum wage payment so that they collect it.
All right, Annabelle, you too much. You too much. I hate. May you not miss your bus. I may not finish the food where you shop this morning for your belly, so that you go feel run around. Later I will go see you. I will go get updates from you. Thank you very much. I'll stay safe.
You're welcome.
They well.
Thank you.
All right, Dana Annabelle Inahoro, she report straight from the Gateway Games for Ogun State. We're going to take one small break. More drink water. When they come back, the program continue. That's Tiki Taka. All right, Dana update from National Sports Festival from my Annabelle Inahoro. She just give us more updates. What did happen for National Sports Festival? Emma will look as the team they be for the medals table. As she talk and plenty things they go on there. But congratulations to Delta State because they be like Delta State. They don't come back. They don't show us say yes. They try because now Bayelsa at the top. With 16 gold, but Delta State don't enter second position for the table. Our eyes still there. We still look at the National Sports Festival, and as they go, we're going to bring on our update as they go. So quickly, more enter other stories, and more quickly talk the President Federation's Cup because coach Ifeanyi Oyedika, with the manager Abakaliki FC, don't say they're very proud of him, boys. We carry Kwara United enter the final of the President Federation's Cup. As it be now, Abakaliki and Kwara United now then go jam for the final of the Federation's Cup, and that one they go play Saturday, the 31st of May. Then they go play the final of the Federation's Cup. Congratulations to all of them for Abakaliki FC. you know, see, Nigerian National League they did, and at bottom of the table they did. They're not even sure say they go do the NNL after this season, but they final. They play quarter.
You know, say, but we not forget, say, Abakaliki never been to the website they been like 4 years ago, and between they don't play so far. Say they book enter final. See that one, are kudos to them. They try. So this one, at the final, we say it go hot because we not even believe so we go see something like this. You know, so we just have.
The press clubs we go fit score one single goal, they go hold down. See the match, you know,
they go defend.
Because that one go not
be
the pressure.
The pressure from the opponent team, not be here. So if you feel hold that goal, may not say your defense strong.
So Kwara United they try with the feel hold that one goal with the enter Federation's Cup final. They try well. So now they might Abakaliki go play final. More enter MPFA now the last game of the season. Now Sunday they go play the last match. All the match go be 4 o'clock. At the same time, we play. So we wouldn't not go there. Somebody not go look another person game. Say like that one win. Maybe we not win this one, or maybe we draw this one. So the match we go see. Niger Tornadoes go play Kano Pillars. Heartland go play Akwa United. Anybody go Day House, they go play Plateau United. Lobby Stars go play Brenda Insurance. Shooting Stars go Day House. They go play Nugo Rangers. Shooting Stars, remember, now still close stadium. Fans not there. Mona not go that side. I beg. And Ikorodu City they play Abia Warriors. Bayelsa go play Remo Stars, the champions.
Yeah, so
they go there with Rivers United go play Nassau United, while Katsina United go play Kwara. The table has to be Remo Stars don't win, they don't win. Nothing anybody go
do. But maybe they no fall our hand. Maybe they still win their last game. You know that's
you know say Liverpool don't win league. They never feel win match after that one. Remo Stars the number 2. Rivers United no Abemona no versus. Remo Stars no number 1. The champions. Rivers the number 2. They get 61 points. Abia Warriors 60 points. Ikorodu City 56 points. Ben Insurance they 56 points. And for relegation, Lobby Sunshine Aqua, well now they know how they go do for NNL. Maybe they prepare for life for NNL. More talk Super Falcons matter because they go play 2-leg friendly. Super Falcons go play Portugal for senior women team for Lisbon because they're a part of their preparation for the Women African Cup of Nations. We go play for Morocco. The match go happen Monday, June 23, 1 p.m. Local Nigerian time inside the training camp. But that thing, they go play Portugal 2 times, but now only one FIFA approve. So you be like the other one, are you low key?
Maybe they just can take say old bodies.
Yeah, that's so. And not be only that one. Before they go Portugal, they go play for Remo Stars Stadium for Ikene. They go play on the 31st. They go play Cameroon 2 times. They go play one for Ikene. Go play another one for MK Abiola Stadium for Abeokuta. So Ogun State they hot.
Ogun State now. I just want to talk now. Says Ogun State they hot now, but you not go blame them. No say anything say if you want to do like National Sport Festival, then I said don't repair everything. Facilities go take
now.
So what I want just advise them to say I beg. After when there's the sport festival, after what men not see the maintain now. So that may not be like say nothing. One thing won't come knock on they say with the rush they want repair stadium. No, now me not the maintain. Many people still they use them. Because one thing why they look for this our Nigeria be say any facility say they get after they even finish one competition they will just lock the place. What thing are they lock am for?
Lock and grass go dey grow for everywhere.
Go dey grow for inside. No. Make other see like inter-school and one school fit okay we no get volleyball court.
Yes.
Make them they use am.
Even if na practice. Make
them they use them, you know. So that thing go they keep the team, the stadium go keep them busy, and they'll feel they say okay. Once it don't spoil for our team, we will fix them. But when you lock and nobody goes, how you go tell now you want to maintain them?
Go spoil. So not true. Take us off. All right, more come on for them. We'll talk Super Eagles. Super Eagles they prepare 2. Because the matter never clear for World Cup qualifier. Eric Shell, he don't drop 25-man list. We go play for London because we get one small tournament where they go play for London and then for Brentford, West London. Other team we go play that tournament: Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Ghana, and Nigeria go play Ghana 28. Trinidad and Tobago will go play on the 27th. Now just 4-team tournaments. Now to just help Nigeria. Now so now we go see play friendly with Russia for London. So now wait till they go to prepare. But names there, Ahmed Musa. I see that name. He still invite Ahmed Musa. I be like share believe. Waiting other coaches they talk say experience is important. And it they lift. They say Ahmed Musa they lift
they live the spirit of the players.
Not so. And into invite my belle sweet because he invite Junior Harrison Unduka, Remo Stars captain, and some other home-based players, Sadiq Ismaila, Waliu, Papa Daniel, Mustafa, Savior Isaac. This one are good, and we blend them with the boys when they come from Europe.
Where they come from Europe. At least now, what we they talk so be they say. Though if you look at some people, they talk and say, say this will not be real competition, so they don't need like the big boys like the Osime. What be the this guy will collect African best now. We don't need
Ademola
Lukman. Those they don't need that. But may I not forget say club football day. So then say go one play club football. You look at say the competition no be like tough competition like that. So
but Ghana did they serious. Anything we make Ghana did they serious.
But aside that one say no be competition like that. May I not forget say even this boys so say this home team base player say they invite to now see upgrade.
Go expose them.
It means say they see them.
Yeah, they see them.
You know as I mean say they say so